Okay, so is anyone watching that series Alert, Missing Alert? I watch it on Hulu, but I guess it's a Fox show. We're on season three, episode three, and the main actress, supposedly the star of the show, Dania Ramirez, they just like got rid of her, took her out. She okay. I'm not upset about it, but it was jarring. She's not she's not the strongest actress, right, for a lead role. But I like her in things I've seen her in. But I got used to her. We're on episode three. She wouldn't have been my pick, but we're on season three, episode three, and we're used to her by now. Sometimes you just get used to bad acting. Well, they and they didn't even lead up to it. We went from episode two to her helping this dude with his find his kid to episode three, that same dude being behind her. Um, and I know I'm using a little too much, but I'm trying to, get my words out. I'm just saying it makes no sense. And it's not like I don't think it can hurt the show because I don't really think the show's that great. I watch it just because I'm bored and I like these type of shows and I've been like wanting it to get better. But who are they gonna bring in? Now I will say they brought in Malcolm Jamal Warner. That did give it a little strength. It gave it some strength. But I do feel like they need a lead female because now you have the two guys, and then if you bring in Malcolm Jamal Warner, you're gonna have like three strong male presence. Unless they keep Malcolm Jamal Warner and then bring in a strong female lead, which I can see. I think that would make the show pop because it's kind of slow. I'm not gonna say it's a bad show, but it's slow. After the first season when they found out the son stuff, the missing son stuff, that consumed that whole season. After that was over, they really didn't have any strength behind the series. I hate to see her go because we're used to her. I feel like they could have just brought people in and made her character stronger. But hey, anybody else blow? I just don't think. I'm not upset about her not being on the show. I just don't like how they did it. I feel like they could have led up to it. You can tell with this last episode that they didn't even, she wasn't even in that episode. So they had us like a chick, supposedly her, but I could tell by the way the wig was like wigging. And that makes me believe that there was some drama. Like either she left or she was fired. I'm thinking she left because these people are quick to say they fired you. So I'm thinking she left and she's not talking because you don't want to ruin like your next working environment or your next job opportunity. So she's not going to come out and say, "Hey, the money wasn't right or they were trash," behind the scenes. But I would like to know like what happened. Not that I care, but just being nosy because they didn't do the season right. They didn't build up to her leaving the show. You should have put an episode in between the one that you just gave us leading up to some type of drama. Now you just told us all the drama, and it's just not believable. Anybody who can read context clues can tell y'all had something going on behind the scenes and y'all got rid of her. Or she quit. They're real quick to say they fired you, so she quit, but it couldn't have been money. Because it don't look like anybody's really getting paid. It's a low budget type of show. Um, and I don't think it could have been race because they brought Malcolm Jamal Warner in. Now, I don't know if he's staying, but I don't think it was the whole racial thing. So, interesting. But tell me what you think about the show. Whoever's watched it, I don't know. I don't know anybody who's watching this besides me. But if you're watching the show, what's your opinion? Do you think it's a good show? Do you think it's worth saving? Do you think it was a mistake them getting rid of her or her quitting? Let me know.